Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Taurus, this is your reading. I already cleansed your energy and cleansed your space. We are starting your reading at 333 on the clock. So some of you guys could be seeing 333 lately. And the angel number 3 is connected to self-expressions, unique talents, and the ability to stay optimistic. So I don't know if you've had a couple little blows come into your life here and there, but you've been staying positive throughout it. And you could be seeing 333 as well. That's like a confirmation that you really have been staying optimistic. And yeah, unique talents as well. So maybe you're tapping into something new. But my pre-intuition thing for your reading had nothing to do with this angel number. It was actually bells. So I don't know if it's church bells. A bell is a notification on your phone, or a bell to a store. Maybe you're entering somewhere new and you're going to end up seeing somebody and meeting someone or something. But it's just something about bells. So if that resonates for anybody, please let me know in the comments, because that was a pretty specific pre-intuition. But yeah, nevertheless, we're going to spark off with the intuition deck and see whatever comes out for Taurus, for August, for Taurus. We are in Leo season right now. So this is the season of being bold, literally expressing yourself, being about it, not just talking about it, and yeah, doing things out of your norm. Like if you're usually shy to do this, do it. If this is something, oh, I wouldn't usually do this unless I was drunk, do it sober. Okay. That's what season we're in. So a water sign has a crush on you. This could be a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio. Someone feels the need to run. It's fight or flight mode. This could be you or the person that you're dealing with. Yeah, fight or flight. Do I want to fight for this relationship, or do I want to take flight and leave? Planning trips and spending money, honey. This is one of my favorite cards. You guys are living life. You're planning trips. You're spending money. You're enjoying yourself. It's summertime. That's what you should do. And we're literally in the last month of summer, even though, granted, September actually isn't cold yet. Like, September isn't fall. So, I mean, yeah, you guys are definitely living your life. And then last but not least, brain health, heart health, tests are in progress. So maybe some of you guys are going to the doctors lately. You could be getting like a CAT scan, an EKG. That's the one for your heart. But yeah, nevertheless, there are tests in progress. If it's not for you, it could be someone in your family, someone surrounding you. And I hope everything comes out good in the results. We're hoping for negative outcome for everything. As far as like, yeah, when you get test results, you want them to be negative. You don't want shit to be positive. So that's why I said in the negative sense. But yeah, nevertheless, we're going to hop right into it. And like I said, we're keeping it short today. So we're just giving you guys a 3-card pull. What you need to stop doing that's hindering your growth. What you need to focus on. And what will bring you more peace, okay? For Taurus, what do they need to stop doing that's hindering their growth at this time? What does Taurus need to stop doing? What does Taurus need to stop doing that's hindering their growth? Eight of Cups and the Star in the reverse. The Star in the reverse is off the rip, showing me that you're lacking faith in a lot of areas that you shouldn't. And this is just lacking faith in general. And then the Eight of Cups coming up in the upright. It's like every time you need to really just be single, focus on your spiritual journey, focus where you feel like the divine is taking you to. Like if you feel like you're being directed to somewhere, that's not just by chance. That's not just by luck or by coincidence. You're literally being led somewhere. And I feel like you deprive yourself of that because you always end up going in the opposite direction because you don't have faith in where your future is taking you to. A lot of times we're blinded through a lot of things because we're not meant to see the outcome right away. And I feel like that's where you get stuck, and that's where you start losing faith. You're like, if I don't know where I'm being led to, I'm not walking to it. I'm not walking that path. I'm not going down that journey. But Spirit needs you to do that, because it's like every time you're right on your way. You be on your way, you be seeing the beautiful sunset, all the birds, you're so close to the main attraction. But somewhere along the way, you just lose that faith and you completely retract. Either you go to codependency and deal with somebody that you're not supposed to be dealing with anymore, or you fall back into something that is going to cause you to need tests done for your brain or for your heart health. It's just something that I sense like a fallback. You have something that you fall back on, and you do that when you lose your faith of where your future is really going, where your journey is really leading you to. So yeah, that's what you have to stop doing, because it's definitely hindering your growth for sure. What does Taurus need to focus on for the month of August? What does Taurus need to focus on? Seven of Wands. Take a walk on the wild side. I feel like a lot of you guys are very careful in things that you're doing, okay? You don't have to be on continuous walk on eggshells energy, but it's like, pay attention and be vigilant is where your focus needs to be right now. But it doesn't need to be like anxiety overpowering everything. It's just be vigilant at this time. What else with the Seven of Wands? Be careful because things can get tricky. But that doesn't mean you can't still accomplish or make it through. It's kind of what I'm seeing. Because you got to figure, like, she's literally walking on these these little sticks. And it's like, I mean, they look a little bit strong, but at the same time, I know I could fall. There's a huge possibility that I could fall. But for the most part, I feel like I'm going to make it. Yeah. Focus on the fact that things can get tricky, but it'll still come out correct. And yeah, like I said, be vigilant. Be vigilant. Oh my God, 2 cards? I hate when they fall. Sorry, y'all. 8 of Wands in the reverse and the 9 of Wands coming out in the upright. Yeah, lots of wands here. Lots of expression as well. There could be frustration because you could feel like there's something that you're blocked from right now, but Spirit needs you to be blocked from it, and you're not supposed to be stressed from what you're blocked from. There is something that you can't get to during the month of August. I don't know what it is, but you're already in this 9 of Wands energy, stressed about it, and you're lacking faith already. Yeah, your reading so far is showing me you're not getting what you want in this moment. So now you're lacking faith. Now you're completely stressed. And 9 of Wands is super close to the 10. So it's like you're on your last leg. 9 of Wands is I'm on my last leg. If I get to 10, I'm defeated. Yeah, and the 8 of Wands in the reverse, everything's kind of in slow motion for you right now, and you're not used to your life going like that. I feel like a lot of you guys are always in like rush, fast energy, and it's crazy because you're an earth sign, so you would think you're a little more grounded, but I don't know what it is about this month. Well, we are in Leo season, like I said, bold, fast track energy, but and we're in the middle of a retrograde. So I feel like a lot of past things could be hitting you, and that's what's also making you lose faith. If you're thinking about anything from your past, it could be coming in rather strong. But yeah, I feel like you are blocked from rushing through something. So focus on the easy pace of things. Focus on, wow, things really do take time sometimes. I can't rush through everything. It doesn't work like that. And don't stress yourself out when you think like that. Take it in stride instead of taking it in stress. Yeah, let's change the S word. Take it in stride instead of taking it in stress. What will bring Taurus more peace? How will peace be found? Oh. 10 of Cups in the reverse. There could be some type of issue going on, like with your spouse or between you and your children. Stop the arguing. There's been a lot of arguments. There's been a lot of like disputes about things, a lot of back and forth. Okay, and it could be about the children. It could be about divorce. It could be about who's getting the house, bills, anything. This could even be with family members. For those of you that don't have children with anybody, or you're not arguing with your baby mom, your baby dad, your ex-husband, your ex-wife, whatever the case may be, there's still arguments here. And like I said, not a spouse, it could be a family member. More peace will be found within you when you stop arguing with this person. Stop going back and forth. What else with the 10 of Cups? What else with the 10 of Cups in the reverse? And like I just said, you're an earth sign. You're supposed to do things that bring you to peace, that keep you grounded. Go outside in the sun. Go outside. Look, and then you got the Lovers in the reverse at the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, a lot of you guys were in a relationship with someone and you guys ended up getting a divorce because it did go as far as marriage. But even if not, you guys are just in separation. 10 of Cups in the reverse with the Lovers in the reverse. Somebody wasn't faithful. And I feel like that really rattled up your world. It also had you stressed. Ace of Swords here is clarity and truth being revealed. You gain clarity despite everything that happened. Despite how you found out, when you found out, it doesn't matter. You are still seeing the truth in everything. But that's what's really going to bring you the peace. You accepting the truth. That's what it is. It's one thing to get the clarity, to know the truth of it. But when you accept it, that's when your peace really, truly does start to come. Don't beat your brain up about it. If you have to tell yourself 472 times in your brain, this person was unfaithful, they were not my person. 10 of Cups is now in the reverse, which means they were not my true wish fulfillment. Because if they were, it would be in the upright. Just period. This would be my happy house, happy spouse, happy wife, happy life. Just period. And it's not. The Lovers in the reverse is also about a choice. Somebody had to make a choice whether or not they were going to be faithful or not be faithful. And they made the wrong choice. You're gaining clarity in that now. 343 on the clock, as I say that. I got a little choked up there. 343. But literally, yeah, more peace will be found when you accept the truth of what was. Page of Wands here. This person could have even been on a dating app, or they could have just been freely having like an ongoing affair. Page of Wands is like somebody that's like learning how to do something. So either somebody's learning how to be a player, getting themselves in the field, learning how to work a dating app. Somebody's like was almost excited to work their charm on multiple people. Like whoever this person was, they definitely wasn't your divine counterpart. And once you really accept that, the peace will be brought to you, because it'll show you somebody is going to actually be incoming into my life that really is faithful, that really is my divine counterpart. And I'm getting the truth of that now. I'm gaining clarity in that. That's giving me enough peace. If you weren't the person for me, you just wasn't the person for me. And that's all the fuck it is. There's nothing I can do about it. And I'm not going to drive myself crazy or have myself stressed out or lose my faith in where my future is going now that I'm single. Because the Eight of Cups card is a single card. It is a single person, and they're just focused on their own path, their own spiritual journey. They're really not in the right space of life to be in a relationship right now. There's things that you need to work on within yourself as well. And I feel like that's another thing that's hindering your growth. Some of y'all really don't know how to be single. You don't know how to be alone. And it's not that you have a codependency problem. It's just the fact you're ruled by Venus. You literally are the planet of relationships, harmony, marriage, romance. It's what you crave. It's literally what you were born for. So to not have that in your life makes you feel like you're missing a part of yourself. But sometimes we do have to be alone to know what we really deserve. And I feel like that's the period of your life you're in right now. Just period. So, Taurus. This was your reading. I hope it resonated some type of way. I love y'all. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.